Hey there, good morning, and welcome to the JeepSolid Garage. It's Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock. Grab a cup of coffee and let's visit. So this is just kind of a fun time where I can kind of connect with you guys. So I do a live stream Wednesday mornings at 9 o'clock, and then I have my regular edited videos that I release on Fridays at noon. So good morning. We'll let a few people hop on here. Looks like we got Bill here and Pine Meadow Hobby Farm. Good morning, you guys. I'm going to just kind of get started here. So what was it? Some shop changes. So I actually have the big news is I have a new project that I'm going to be bringing into the garage here this week. I'm going to actually be working on it on Saturday. That'll be kind of fun. Kind of a fun project going on, but in the meantime, I got to get a lot of this stuff out of the garage to get this new project in here. Another thing I was doing, I kind of went backwards a little bit. You know, sometimes you work on a project and you go backwards. So I took this winch, this old winch here. I took it off of my other YJ, and I got to put it back on now. And the reason I took that off is because I have another winch. I'm going to be doing a installation and review video on a winch. Looks like we got Frank here, Captain Friday, James Lindsay. Good morning, everybody. So I have another winch that I'm going to be introducing in a video here in the next few weeks, and I need to do an installation on it. So I took this one off of my YJ, a good old winch, but it's old. But when I took this off, the new one, it doesn't fit on this bumper I have on the YJ. The bumper I have on my YJ has a pretty small footprint for a winch. And this new winch, it's just not going to fit. So there's that. So in a bit, we'll get to this where we put this winch back on my YJ. So that's kind of what I mean where I went backwards is I took this winch off, tried the new one didn't quite fit, so now I get to put this old one back on because I don't want it just laying around. I'd rather have it on the Jeep, so I took it off for no reason. Well, I did learn something. I learned that the new one doesn't fit. And I did measure the new one before I did all this, but you know, sometimes when you have a 3D object and you're trying to fit it, it's like, well, I might be able to kind of get it past this bar and wedge it, you know, if you can kind of tweak things a bit to get it down in there, but, and it went down like 90% of the way, but it just wouldn't fit all the way. So there's that. We'll throw that old winch back on. But also, I need to get this YJ out of here. Who else we got? We got 41 Garage and Grill. Tabitha's here. Kevin, good morning. Jason. I don't see Jason on here yet. I did send him a message and say, hey, I'm live streaming in 15 minutes. But that's okay. Who knows what he's up to right now? So I do need to prepare to get this YJ out of here, because we have other stuff going on. This YJ is not done. Yeah, I'm not sure which video I'm going to release this Friday. I have a battery cable video, which is, I got a new set of battery cables for the XJ. I might release that one on Friday. I do have a leaf spring video, which turned out really well as well. So I got a couple to pick from. Oh yeah, let me show you this. Got a new, this was a Christmas present from my daughter. Nice little creeper, right? I used it once already, works fairly well. One thing I like about it, check this. Boom. What's this called? A Creeper Z. So anyways, turns into a nice little bench. So kind of a versatile little creeper. So that'll be handy. So those are the shop changes. I need to get ready to bring that new project in here and put that other winch. So this has to go outside, and it's gonna rain. It's gonna be raining here all week. So this is gonna get wet, and it's not fully together. Here's the windshield. We are not obviously totally put together. I got my seat belts, some lights. So I need to box up all this stuff and just kind of get this ready to go outside. A little shout out to South Bend. The South Bend clutch. I actually have another clutch I'm going to be doing as well. So thank you, South Bend clutch. Where do these go to? Oh, these go to my gas. See, this project here is just full of other little things I'm working on it, because there's a lot going on here. Okay, here's my new shackles. Where's my bezel for gas? There it is. Need a little Ziploc bag. I need to keep fuel tank skid plate. No. I need to keep my all my stuff organized. I mean, if I had one vehicle I was working on, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal, but good grief, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be a 5th vehicle that I'm working on. So I got the two YJs. So this is the 92. And this is fuel bezel. So I got the 92, 94 YJs. I got the 97 XJ. I got my JK. And then a new project coming into the mix here. Not like I don't have enough to do, enough projects, but hey, this new project, it'll be a fun one. I'm kind of not mentioning what it is right now. But it'll be a fun one. So yeah, just a little project rearranging right now, and then we'll get to that winch. But yeah, like I said, this is going out. This YJ is going to go out into the rain. I do have a safari top on it, which I love. I've used it for years on my other YJs because driving around town, you don't want to, in the summer here, I mean, even when it's only 88, 90 degrees out, not bad. But you sit there and bake in the sun. That's not fun. But then it gets up, 100, 105, and sitting in the sun, no thank you. I assumed he was on. Morning, Elvis is here. Darren, good morning, guys. Darren, Southern California. Kevin, England. I have a buddy who had a creeper like that when I still worked. Yeah, with the folding seat. I have a dirt driveway, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, the creeper works fairly well, but I have seams in my shop here, which make it a little hard to roll around, but, I used it out in the driveway, and it actually worked fairly well. What are we watching here? The shoulder shuffle. Yep, or Yelp. Morning. Who's that? James is here. TRB fan. Carlos, Darren. Be nice to have a garage for the CJ project. Yeah, having a garage, super nice. So what are we watching here? We are going to be reinstalling an old winch that I took off my Jeep. for no reason. And for no reason. And the reason, why did I do that? Because I have a new winch, brand spanking new, which I'm excited to share with you guys. I gotta do an installation video on it. So I took this old winch off of my YJ that is in, what does that go to? A piece of plastic. What the heck is this? So this is in the back of my YJ here. What does that clip onto? I don't think it's anything I really need. It's obviously broken off right there. You guys know what that is? Seatbelt? Is it seatbelt? Yeah. I don't know. I actually have new seatbelts to go on this. It has partial seatbelts, which partial seatbelts don't really work that well. But I do have a new, down here, I got a new seatbelt kit. A little bit of everything. I think it's safe to say I've got about a dozen projects going on, but that's okay. I'd rather have a dozen projects going on than just one or two that, well, so that I always have something to do. Oh, that's, okay. Sorry, I'm just finding new parts down here. This is the bumper for the bump stop for the tailgate. I think that's everything out of here. So I can go ahead and park this YJ out in the drive somewhere. There's the bump stop for the tailgate. See, when you have a project Jeep like this, it turns into a good storage spot for parts. I gotta get this engine out of the way too. Just making room for my new stuff. So let's open up the garage and get started on installing this winch. Although it is cold out, so I'm not looking forward to this part. This is the part where I went backwards. So yeah, the new winch was going to go right here, but this has a pretty small footprint right here, so I can't get that new winch down in here. It's just barely too big. So it'll be installed on a different video. Your phone number, blah. Okay, sorry, I got a text. Yeah, open them, use extra storage, place streetcars, sleep in. Oh yeah, cats. Yeah, hopefully cats leave this one alone. I don't know, I've had cats crawl in my vehicles before. I had one cat pee in a Jeep. That was lovely. But lately they've been leaving them alone. So I thought it was supposed to rain today. This is Wednesday, right? Wednesday morning live. I thought it was supposed to rain today, but it's actually just a little overcast. I see little patches of blue, like, hey, I'll take it. So I wasn't planning on doing this right now, but I need to get it done. So we'll bring that old winch back out here. I need to paint this Jeep too. The clear coat on it is just shot, absolutely shot. And I think the clear coat started to fail because it's partially my fault. In the fall, this is kind of parked under some trees and some leaves and stuff fell on it. Well, it was just an old Jeep. I didn't care, but the paint was good. So I left the leaves. There were a few, just a few leaves that were just kind of stuck on there. It rained and and I left them. I think that's what started it, was the leaves leaves for like weeks. I don't know, as they were breaking down, if it caused some type of acid or corrosion or what, but the spots on the hood that started to fail, I think it's where those leaves were. So lesson learned, if you have leaves and junk on your, I'd love to oh yeah, Jeeps to paint. So moral of the story, if you got junk on your car, wash it off. Don't let it think it's fine. Okay, how am I going to put this on? First, let's take the... You guys can tell me on this, grab a wrench. A fungal home installs cable on the other, and a respiratory therapist, the hospital crossed. Paint, good morning. Jeep Girl Garage is here, Kevin. You know, it's not cold here, even though it's -9. Good Lord. Wow. In good shape to you guys. No, the cable on it is shot. But I've actually used you're not supposed to use worn or damaged cable. And this cable is obviously if you guys can see that. For this, but I've used damaged cable. A couple of the weaves, you know, it's a couple of the weaves are broken and just a couple little strands. But about 75% of the cable is still intact. You shouldn't use it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know that, but I have used it in this shape a couple times. But I am super careful with it. I'm not a 10,000-pound winch, and I'm certainly not pulling with that. I would only use it to kind of give me a little nudge if I needed, like 500 pounds of force, just to kind of help slide me out of something. But I certainly wasn't ever pulling hard with it, and I was always ready for the cable to snap. Like, I took precautions, like, okay, if this cable snaps, and I've seen videos of cable snapping that are just horrible. Oops. Forgot about the square nut. One of them fell out. Grab the other one. There we go. So yeah, this is the going backwards part. Actually, I want this off of here. The going backwards part was that's the back. Going backwards part was taking this off. Now I get to put it back on. It's always fun to go backwards on a project. How did I get that through there? Loosen it up a little bit. So this is still a good winch, though. I just need to get new cable on it. My new winch has synthetic rope. This is obviously steel cable. All right, there we go. I think that'll work for installation. What do you guys run? What's your preference? Oh. Steel cable or synthetic? That is the question. Gotta grab a wrench. Go steel. Remind me of Terminator. Steel. Jeep Girl likes steel. And I can't argue with that. Steel is definitely a good option. What about the advantage of synthetic being lighter, significantly lighter if you're trying to save weight on your Jeep, but also less. Sorry, kind of lost you there, didn't I? Might be a short show today. Hopefully not. Reconnect. Are you guys back? Yeah, you're back. Are we back? Let me check my tablet here. Where did I put my tablet? Sorry, short intermission here. We see you. Okay. There we go. All right, sorry about that. I'm just gonna keep the camera in there because if I bring it out here, I think it's just where my wireless router is. I can't bring the camera out here because the connection is too poor. But anyways, I was saying one of the reasons steel makes me nervous. I saw a video one time of just a horrific video of a guy pulling another vehicle with a steel cable. And they actually had video of the cable between the two vehicles breaking. And so the front vehicle was pulling hard and it snapped and it shot the cable back. And the guy that got injured was inside of the cab of the, I think it was a Jeep. May have not have been though. But the cable went through the window of the vehicle he was in, just came through, like the window didn't do anything. It was like butter. And the cable hit him in the face. And yeah, that guy's life is changed forever. I think he lived, but half his face was missing. Like the video was just very graphic, just horrific. His face was literally like hanging down here, like, oh, just horrible. So that's my horror story on winching. Be super careful. That poor guy. So if you guys are just joining us, this was the going backwards part. It's actually not that bad. I've got just 4 bolts on this, but then I got to rewire it, but it's only a positive and negative. So I took this off for... Oh, I forgot to put the square bolts in there. Where are my square bolts that go in there? Where did I take? Because they were on there already. I took them off. There's those 2. Oh, they're on top. They're up here. Sorry, I lost my brains there for a second. I gotta get these square nuts down in there, which should have done beforehand, but I think I can get them in there. 4 bolts to take this off, and the reason I took this off was because I have a new winch install to do, but the new winch is not going to fit right here. Boy, that is going to be a pain to fit there. I should have put these guys in beforehand. Grab a screwdriver, maybe a flat blade. A couple flat blades, I can wedge it down in there. I'd bring you guys closer, but I can't. I think I still got you guys live. Yep. Okay. You know what I could do? I could do this. The image isn't going to be as crisp, but kind of brings you guys in a bit. So I'm just reinstalling this this winch real quick. 4 bolts, and then playing Operation, you know the game Operation? It didn't go well. I should have put these 2 nuts in before I got those back ones on. Maybe if I just go like that, if I can scrape it off of this. This magnet is so strong though. Yeah, I've got a, hang on, I got a little weak magnet that'll work. That one is just too powerful. But this little guy here, never did I think I'd need a weak little magnet. This one here has a nice little tiny weak magnet that should help. That one is great for picking stuff up. There we go. There, easy. All right, that one is in. Where's my... There we go. Oh, that's right, this one is... Oh, this is gonna be a pain. I gotta go underneath to try to get these bolts in. Forgot for a second how this came apart, and then it dawned on me. That one is dark. Trying to see down there. I'm gonna grab my little flashlight so that I can see what I'm doing down in there. And then I might use my little creeper, because this actually worked fairly well. There we go. That one looks good. And that one looks almost good. There we go. Okay. Now for the fun part. I get to crawl underneath and try to get these 2 bolts lined up. I need a sip of coffee first before I go in. Okay. Let's try to get him in there. What do we got going on? Kevin, Frank. What's the smallest winch you would use? There's actually a formula you look at. Sorry, let me back up here. I'm zoomed in. Smallest winch. There's actually a formula you look up, and I think it's 2 times the weight of the vehicle is what you want to look for. So if you have a 5,000 pound vehicle, you want a 10,000 pound winch. On these Jeeps, I think the 10,000 pound winch is just fine. Oh, I need glasses. But the 12,000 would work well as well. So either the 10 or the 12,000 pound winch. Absolutely nothing wrong with the 10 though. I mean, the difference between 10 and 12 on these Jeeps, I don't think you should be pulling that much anyways. I mean, if a 10,000 pound winch isn't cutting it for what you need, you've got problems. So yeah, 10,000 I really do like. I'm not opposed to 12 though. The winch review that I'm going to be doing. Boy, this is going to be a pain. Ouch. The winch review I'm going to be doing is on, it's like a 10,000 pound. Specifically though, it's actually 9,500, which is plenty for what I need. Boy, that is a funny weld. Is that even a weld? Huh. It's like a weird spot on the bumper down under here. So, nice thing about this bumper is I can barely get my hand in. I have to put the bolt on the very tip of my finger here. I can get a socket in there okay, but to get the bolt started, I just want to do it with my fingers. Hopefully I can get it started with my fingers here. Oh, shoot. This is where I need like I need a helper to hold that nut up there. The nut's not going to spin because it's a square nut in a square hole, but I can, yeah, I can push the nut up, which is not working. Yeah, see, I pushed the nut up too far. Yeah, did I tell you guys this was going to be a pain? This was my going backwards part, and actually today I wanted to work on installing the new winch, but I have to save that for a future video. Gosh, yeah, because I can't be down underneath it at the same time I'm up here. Oh, what a pain. Wish there was an easier way to do this. Besides just getting lucky. I'll try one more time here and then I'll call for some backup from one of my kids. Well, maybe my littlest. Maybe she could fit her hand up in here. Actually, that would be really good. I might go get her. Can you reach up in here and twist this bolt? Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. All right, we're gonna have a guest appearance here in a second. Ugh. Let me get my little one out here. First mod, Kevin, grind that thing off. So, what are we grinding off? Sweden. Can't spell phone. About 93 ATV winch welded on the front. Yeah. I think some of us are sleeping. Am I boring you? Hang on. All right. Sorry, I got to grab a volunteer here. Where's Amanda? Can she help me for a sec?
Amanda?
She's going to be on camera, and it's cold out here.
Okay.
All right. I got a set of little hands coming. And I'm hoping her little hands can reach up in there, and I'll manage the nut up here, and she'll do the bolt from underneath, and it'll work just perfect. That's the plan. So I think she's getting a jacket on or something. Not boring, just need coffee too. Fingers, little fingers work great, Dale. Nice, Kim. Yeah, that's my first mod, Kevin. Grind that thing off. Hey. I need you to lay on this creeper. Put your head here. Here, you need to put these glasses on because I don't want stuff falling in your eyeballs. So you're going to take this bolt and you're going to go underneath. Let me show you right where you need to be. right?
Yeah.
Here, lift your heels up. Whoop. You can kind of control how you're moving on that creeper with your feet. Okay, so it's up under here. So see that hole? Ugh. That hole right there. I need you to put that bolt up into that hole and twist it this way. Okay, so it grabs onto the nut. I'm going to have a nut up on the top. Can your little hands fit up in there? Yeah, okay. Little chunk of dirt fall on you?
Yeah.
All right, can you go ahead and stick it up in there? Oh, you have the light. Go ahead and stick it up in there and try to spin it onto that bolt. Is it going up into it?
Trying to find it.
Do you need to be at a different angle or anything?
Got it.
You got it? You got it up in the hole?
Yes.
Okay, you got to kind of wiggle it around, get it up farther in there. I don't think you're hitting the nut yet. We'll go up farther. You got to kind of push it up in there. Oh, there you go. Okay, is it spin? Now, can you spin it now? Spin it this way. Righty-tighty. Is it twisting? Will it pull? Now, if you stop, did it grab? Can you pull it back out? Or did it grab on?
I can't pull it back.
You can't pull it back out? Perfect. Can you keep twisting? Will it keep twisting more?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Yay! You got it. Awesome. All right, we got one more to do, girl. You know you're on video. Yeah. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
All right, so this one, see the hole on the other side?
I changed it.
Yeah, you can move the light where you need it. So same thing on this other side. It's one thing Jason and I teased about. Sometimes we wish we had like child-sized hands, but with the same strength that we have. Oh, that'd be amazing. Okay, can you get it up in that? Can you get up in that hole and spin it?
Do you see it?
Yeah, yep, keep going. Is it going? Keep twisting. Okay, awesome. All right, that's it. You got both of them. Yay! Thank you so much.
Welcome.
That saved me a ton of headache. Good job, girl. Say bye to everybody.
Bye.
She got it. Maybe you should have a clone, but smaller with tiny hands. Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, my glasses, thank you. Old truck shop is here. Hi, extra pair of hands. Great supervision. That's funny. Hey, she did it. That saved me a ton of hassle. Because I couldn't get my hands up in there. Sometimes you just need a little little tiny pair of hands. All right, let's tighten these guys up. Where are we at? Oh, wait, I need 9/16 flex head. Do I have 9/16 out here? I do. I need my flexible socket. If you guys, I know I've said in other videos, but if you guys don't have one of these, you need to get one. These are amazing. These flex head, because then you get into those funny spots and you can still ratchet. But also I love this because I need that extra, I can't pull on something tight enough. You extend it out, extendable, flexible. I love this thing, one of my favorite tools. And yeah, it's linked in the description down there with a lot of my favorite tools. This thing has saved me a lot of problems. Saved me a lot of headache over the years. Okay. Let's tighten these nuts up. See, I can get like a finger on these, but I can't. I couldn't, you know, twist them. Like I can touch them, but not twist them. So that's where my daughter came in to the rescue. And her little hands could fit in this 1.5-inch gap to get these bolts. So she saved me a half hour of headache and monkeying around with these. So yeah, now it's just a matter of tightening up these 4 bolts and then running the wire up to the battery. And yes, I need new cable on this. I've said that for years. I've had the same old broken cable on this old winch. Alright, let's snug this up. Alright. Get the other side. I'm getting stuff done this morning. That's awesome. I was lacking some motivation yesterday. Getting projects done, had other things going on. Sometimes you got motivation for projects, sometimes you don't. Yesterday was a don't day. I did get some stuff done, but come on, get on there. Why is this not? There we go. There we go. All right, front 2 are tight. We switch wrenches. Get my 9/16 ratcheting box in here, and let's see. Yes, that's tightened. Two more bolts to tighten, and then I can worry about the wiring here in a second. We're almost done under here. Bolt number 3 is almost tight. Yeah, tiny hands, super helpful. There we go. That guy's tight, and then the last one. Oh yeah, that's right. I love this one because it's over here by the steering box is in the way. Seriously, can I not get the wrench on there? Oh, I should have done this one first. Gotta use the open end on the socket here. Tighten this up a little bit until I can get the box end on there. It's just this style of bumper. It's got this bar like right in the way. Sorry, this one's going to be a little slow. My arms are getting tired, you know, holding your arms up above your head. Come on. Trouble is I can't even see what I'm doing on this one. Which is always fun. All right. Yeah, we're gonna come back to that one in a minute. We're gonna call it good for right now. Oh, my arms are tired of being under there holding that up. Sorry for the video quality. I'm kind of zoomed in here because I got to leave the phone in the shop. I need to get my Jeep going again. Steering column bearings are gone, so need a new column. Fun stuff. Oh, yeah. Steering column, tearing all that apart. Yeah, what a pain. Tear all your dash apart. All right, let's run some of this wiring through, and then I'll be back to square one with this old winch. I still got to mount the top part of the wiring box here, the brains of the outfit. So yeah, let me go ahead and just take these guys off real quick. How did these... Boy, did they have these washers? I think they did. I think I got that tiny magnet. Oh no, I can just put them on through the back. There's a couple holes. I think this is a kind of a customized bumper. Kind of customized. I think they took like a manufactured bumper, but then modified it, added some of their own stuff to it, and yeah, it worked out well. Looks good. But that was part of the problem, is it would only accept this winch. My new one, it would not work with this one. Okay, there we go. That'll work. That'll work right there. Tiny magnet. Let's do the bottom one first. There's that one. Gosh, this seriously is like game operation. Second washer. There we go. Now I need, what size were these? Look like 10 millimeter. Gotta grab my deep set sockets. This is the one that was on top. Which means I used it most recently. But I didn't think it was standard. I thought it was metric. Nope. What is that? 3/8? I'm sorry, 7/16. Yep, 7/16. That'll work. (7/16) deep set socket, and we'll get this guy mounted up. So yeah, if you're just joining, or if you're late for joining us, that's some of the shop changes, or what did I title that? Yeah, like I'm moving this one of my YJ, my 92 YJ that's in the shop right now that I was doing a lot of work on. I got to pull it out and park it out in the drive because I got a new project coming in this week on Saturday, which I'm excited to work on. It'll be a fun project. Working on that. I'm making a video about it, so I'm gonna kind of wait, not divulge quite yet what that's all about, but it'll be a fun one. My video on Friday, so let's see, I have that. I think I'll do the battery cable. So I have a company, JeepCables.com. Don't know if you guys have ever used them, but they saw my daughter's XJ project and they said, hey, we see that the cables are old. We would like to, they'd like to sponsor and give me a set of cables just to help her out. I said, sure, that'd be awesome. Thank you. So that's what Friday's video will be about. And there's more to battery cable than you got your positive and your negative. There's a lot more to it than just that. So that'll be a fun video. And it was a fun one to work on with my kiddo. Sorry, I'm just running these battery cables down to where I can get them up. And we have that one bolt down underneath still. Boy, this thing is almost back to where it needs to be. Going backwards on my project. You guys ever do that? Wait, what the heck? JeepSolid made it, finally. What the heck, what? What the hecking? Where's my chat? Live chat. Oh, he's been on for a little bit. Kevin, blah, 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 blah. Perhaps I shouldn't have used it for a while. Yep, go backwards often. Who's that, Kim? Yeah. It can be quite frustrating at times, huh? Going backwards on a project, or you go to work on something and you just make it worse. Oh, I've done that. It can be so frustrating, but I don't know. I just gotta try to remind myself that, hey, you know what, Dale? Overall, you get ahead. You finally get it. This creeper, like I said, was a Christmas present. And I think, yeah, working in the drive, this will actually be quite helpful. Well, working on something like this, there's a lot of... One thing I don't like about creepers is sometimes it brings my head up too high. If I don't have a lot of clearance on a vehicle. Gosh, I can't get this... Wait, are we moving? Sorry, I'm trying to get this one nut, this one bolt tighter. Okay, there we go. So that's the one trouble with creepers. If you don't have a lot of clearance, it just brings you up like another, what, 3 inches? And sometimes that 3 inches of clearance is critical. But working on something like this, it actually works out good. Okay, got my, almost done with this part. Finally got my ratcheting box end on here. Okay. Oh, JeepSolid, yeah, you probably missed it. It was super funny. So trying to get these bolts up in here, I couldn't reach. I mean, I could touch it, but I couldn't thread them. So I had my daughter come out, my littlest. She put her hand up in there. Oh, I got a warning on my screen here. Low battery, 20%. See, I couldn't reach up in there, so I had my littlest come out. And she was able to get her hand up in there and twist it while I held the nut on the top. And it worked perfect. It's absolutely awesome having that little set of hands. Okay, that is that open? I think that's open and that's closed. Okay, run these cables up. The rest of this, yeah, that's all tied. Run these cables up here. Oh. Run them up where they aren't gonna cause problems, hit on anything. Keep them away from the radiator. And then, of course, we'll zip tie them in place. So you're going to be down there like that. The red one is going to be down there like that. Great. Let's grab some zip ties. Grab some zip ties. I feel like a supporting character on his channel. I have steel on both. Agreed, Jason. Oh, true. He said that too. We need the hands of a 9-year-old and the strength of our own. Yeah. Exactly. Sometimes you need bigger hands. But yeah, the hands of a 9-year-old and the strength of a 40-something-year-old guy. All right. I'm gonna just zip tie this where I want it. And then the rest of the day, I think I'm going to spend working on my other project, on my new project. So I've got all kinds of stuff going on today. Busy, busy day. All right, there's those two. Red guy looks good. The black cable. Yes, you can be down there like that. Let me go under there and zip tie you. It's supposed to start raining, isn't it? I didn't think I was actually going to get to work on this stuff today because I thought it was going to be raining. And I did not want to do this out in the rain. No, thank you. Not that urgent. Couple zip ties under here. Is that a brake line? I think that's a brake line. All right. And the red one up here, red and black. We'll zip tie you guys together. Trying to keep them away from the rad. Let's see. You know what? I think I'll go through right there. Keep this red one away from the radiator. Sounds like a good plan. Keep it away from the radiator. There we go. All right, let's go up above. Oh, yeah, a few little drippy drips. A few little drippy drips happening. Red one. Just have you up here somewhere. Yeah, right, no, that'll be a good spot right there. And the black cable. Black cable, come up here. There you go. Oops, you need to be away from the radiator as well. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let me trim a couple of those guys off. I want to get my other Jeep in the garage before it really starts raining. But I'm glad I got this winch back on. Mostly, I just got to run the cable out the front here and hook on the What's the little receiver on the winch called? Little hook. Snatch block. What is it with the spring there? I forget what that's called. Blanking on the name. You guys will tell me in the comments and I'll read it. Like, oh yeah, that's right. It's the dingle hopper. Okay, cool. So I'll just hook up the positive and negative and we're set. Let me clip off a few more. Zip tie extra. Cut you and cut you. Okay, I think that's it down there. Yeah, let's do this real quick. I need a plier. So after I do this guy, sorry about that, another battery warning. But I am almost done. I just want to hook the hook through yet, because I actually have the battery disconnected on this vehicle because I have not been driving it much at all. Because I have a nice JK I take to work every day now. So this green one though, this 94 YJ, I'm looking forward to pulling it into the shop and having it be my project vehicle. So right now I got that 92. Which way's released? Is that released? I got that 92 YJ. Which I'm doing all kinds of stuff too. But eventually I'm going to get this 94 in there and start doing some serious work on it. Which this one was my original vehicle, very first one. Very first Jeep, and I had wanted a Jeep for years. But it was just never economical for me to get one. And finally it worked out. My battery on my camera there is dying, so we're still alive right now. But we're going to lose connection here soon. 65 minutes. Not bad. 65 minutes and we got this installed with a little bit of pain. A little bit of hassle here and there. But that's not bad. Come on. Ready to go. Why does every step have to be a hassle? Because it's steel cable, that's why. If this was synthetic rope, that would have been easy. There we go. A few more drippy drips. It's trying to rain on me. Once I got this in, then I am 100% done with going backwards. I can get this pin in. There we go. Okay. Ta-da! I don't want to catch my leg on that. That'll do for now. I gotta just plug it in and tighten it up a little bit. But I think that's it. Winch is back on. So the day I spent going backwards, resolved. Battery's still unplugged. So we are good. Let me check the chat real quick. The aftermath, paint the 94, yes. So I actually have 2 vehicles I need to paint. That 94 YJ there, that guy needs to be painted. And the 92 YJ. And actually the XJ needs paint too. So yeah, we got a lot of painting to do. So let's see what else is going on. Has that YJ the metallic hunter green color 92? The 92, this one here, it's got like this is black and this is green. This is green. So I think its original color was black, but it does have some of the dark green. My 94, the one I was just working on the winch, yeah, that one is all the dark green. Is that what it is? The hunter green? I don't even have my Jeep anymore, but I love your content. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Old Truck Shop. Dale has a 94 and a 92, but I have a 93. Perfect. Because, yeah, my 92 to the 94, there are some slight differences. They're both inline 6, manual, AX15, 231 transfer case, but there's a few little subtle differences like the slave cylinder on the clutch, like just little differences there between the 92 and 94. The 93, I don't remember if that, I think that's the internal slave cylinder like the 92. Did they change that in 94? I don't know, there's a few subtle differences. Inline 4, okay. 95, yeah. So, oh yeah, Bronco Solid, he has a 93. So I've got a 92, he has a 93. We've got a 94, I've got a 97 and a 2012. And then a new project coming. I'm going to be working on that Saturday, so that'll be fun. Anyways, we're 70 minutes in. I'm going to wrap this up and start just moving vehicles around so I get started on my next project. We need a 95. Yes, we do. Thank you guys, and I will catch you on Friday. Have a good day.